Hello everyone, we reached Survey Thursday, and let's start with the results of last week. Last week we asked if you're on a plane, it's Friday, and the plane's going to land very close to Shabbos, is it appropriate? The Jew would say, I am getting off the plane, which would entail a delay of 2-3 hours, perhaps, to not only get you off the plane, but find your luggage, and everyone else going to Israel, many of which Jews will land after Shabbos, which just happened on a Wizz Air flight to Israel. And everyone said, absolutely not. First of all, who told you to go on a flight so late on a Friday? And number two, there are ways to, on the one hand, not violate Shabbos, and on the other hand, land. Even if that flight landed, God forbid, on Shabbos, which it didn't. It was planning to land about 20 minutes before Shabbos. There are solutions. First of all, you can leave your luggage behind, get it Saturday night, and go to a community close to the airport. There's Lod, Kfar Chabad, Shoham, and I'm sure, Chavre de Chavre Ikle, you'll find someone that you know through the grapevine. And number two, even if it, God forbid, lands on Shabbos, you're not going to violate Shabbos by exiting the plane. Stay in the airport for Shabbos. It's difficult, but there is something in halacha called mafsid la'acharine, making other people lose because of you, not to mention the fact that it's a lifnei iver lo titein michshol. You're putting a stone in front of a blind person. Many people are not sensitive to the violation of Shabbos, and you're causing it. So you have to make do and make sure not to violate Shabbos, and on the other hand, not make everyone else suffer. And with that, let's go to the question of the week. I think it's pretty safe to say that Ashkenazic Slichos are not a very elevating experience. They're said, usually without any song, without any tunes. The words are very difficult even for fluent Hebrew speakers, and they change every day. From this perspective, I want to ask the following question. Has the time come for us to actually, on the one hand, say Slichos, not in any which way give up that minhag, but on the other hand, make it shorter and more musical? Namely, every day we'll say the same amount of time, but we'll say less. We'll begin with Ashrei, we'll say the Yud Gimel Midot, we'll say Shema Kolenu, we'll say Viduy and Tachanun with the Kaddish Shalem at the end. But we'll pick out not 3, 4, 5, 6, but maybe 2, and we'll put a tune to them, and it'll become a more substantial experience. Same amount of time, but less Slichot. On the one hand, this is the book of Slichot, our ancestors said, and we're going to stop saying most of it. On the other hand, it will be more substantial for the reader and for the davener, not to mention the fact that we've done this before. There are yotzrot that are printed in the Siddur for the 4 Parshiot, Shabbos HaGadol. I don't know many shuls that say them. There are yotzrot that are said on Yontiv. Some shuls say them, like in England, some don't. But many of us hold a machzor in our hands, be it on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, be it on the Yom Tovim, and many of it we don't say. From this perspective, maybe the time has come to do the same for Slichos. On the one hand, we're giving up what our ancestors have said for many generations, including our own, but on the other hand, it would be a more substantial experience. Looking forward to your answers.
שבת חינונה עלתה לאוזניך ולשבת חינונה עלתה לאוזניך לשמוע אל הבינה ואל התפילה לשמוע אל הבינה ואל התפילה מבינה